Action! Welcome back to another episode of Rip Through a Podcast. It is episode 80 now. We've had a little bit of time off, Reese.
When you say a little bit, 1 week.
Yeah, it feels like a long time, though.
It does when we're used to doing it.
It does feel like a long
time. But it was for a very, very good reason. Health and safety is always first. We know that.
Yeah, it is. And it wasn't anything horrible, but it made me have to reevaluate where I'm at with my football life, and I'm just coming good now. Had all the scans, everything back. Everyone's probably already seen the footy incident. Yeah, so I haven't posted it.
Let's get into it, Rob. Let's take it from the start. What actually happened? Like, why we've been off for a week? What happened to you? I know some people see it on the Instagram. A lot of people asking me, how is he going? But you might as well tell them yourself.
No, it was good. It was pretty scary. Just went in for a tackle. Nothing ill towards the bloke that was doing it. He just got the ball, and I just went to just tackle him as I've done a million times. And shit, my neck just got caught on the wrong side of him, and it just pushed through and concussed, obviously. But every time when you've had concussion or heard someone getting concussed, you always hear the old, "Oh, do you feel tingles? Do you feel any pain, any sharp pains and stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I feel all of that." So I knew straight away that it wasn't good and it was serious. So I was laying on the ground, and it was kind of embarrassing laying on the ground because, you know, they're trying to start the game. It was at quarter time. They tried to get the game going. I was like, just get me off the ground. Ambos took forever to get there, but when they got there, it was all good. But I had to lay in hospital for 12 hours, not moving, getting scans, and I was like, fuck this.
I don't think it's embarrassing when it's something so serious like that, you know? Yeah, it's not as if you had a little hammy and you couldn't get up or anything.
No.
I think you first explained it to me as if, you know, you could feel it, but it was like you had a dead arm, you know, when people lay on their arm you know it's there, but you can't quite feel it. You're trying to shake it out.
Yeah.
That's the initial thought, which is pretty scary to happen when you're, you know, in an accident.
It's like the thing I can closely tell people what it felt like. It was fucking like getting your funny elbow hit. Like that tingling sensation that you get all down your body. But it was not good. I was in the hospital from 3 o'clock to 3 a.m., just laying there getting scans, not being able to move anything, just in full-blown pain. But shout out to everyone that looked after me. Then I got back and then caught up with the Lions doctor and got some MRIs done. And then, there was just a couple, C2, C3, that's meant to be a gap between the spine stuff, like the bone and the muscles there. And then there's
had some old injuries.
I've had tons of shit in my back. Yeah, so I knew everything was going on. But that's just pinching on. It's pushing together. There's no room there for it to move, so I'm just going through that. But
so future plans, Rob, is this it for you in the footy world, or
I think so.
For a bit anyway? What do you mean?
I'm not playing again probably this year, but it's just not worth it, obviously. But it was, I'll figure it out when I get there. But I just need 5 weeks of nothing apparently. So had some physio today, and I can do light weights and start moving after today. So it's just been a fuck around.
You know what type of player you are, pretty fearless. But this is the one that's...
This is the one that rocked me, rocked me. Laying on the ground, laying on the ground, I was like, fuck, it'd be nothing worse than being in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. So if I was getting paid handsomely and shit, I probably would have played this week AFL. But it's just, no go. Not for where I'm at. I've done my time, so it's all that. But that's pretty much the most of it.
But on the mend.
Very much so on the mend.
That's good.
I'm just probably had to delay concussion, to be honest, from it, because I was I've been up and down a lot lately, so it's just a bit of that. But what are you up to, mate? You've been doing a fuckload. We did a little bit last week while I was doing nothing. We went to the footy, Lions and Blues. That was good fun. We shouted the pub yet again. They all frothed on it. They loved it.
It's great at the time when you're doing it there with the people. I could stay there the whole time and do it. Obviously, just don't have the funds to keep tipping over the bar. But when you're doing it, some people you get in there, you're like, oh, it's a bit tough. People don't know what you're doing. But once you get into it, people understand, they realise, and they love it. And it's a great experience for them before the footy. I love doing it. You get to interact with fans.
Yeah.
It's really good. So I enjoy doing that things before going to watch the footy.
I think the people love it too. Every time we go there, everyone froths on it. But as you said at the very start, they're like, what's the fucking...
What's the catch?
One guy said, what's the catch?
Yeah.
And you try and put yourself in their shoes. You're giving out free beers and paying for everyone's rounds and stuff, and you're actually thinking what is the catch?
Yeah.
There's none.
There's none. It's just good that you want to fire up people before the footy and stuff like that. So I've been doing that. We're doing the card giveaways, which is really fun. We know... that's a really hot topic at the moment. It's popping off. People are loving that. Just adding something else to it.
And you're getting tingly about that. Speaking of tingles.
I am. And I'm loving the streaming. I'm being able to watch the footy, talk to people at the same time, doing some content stuff around that. So that's all. It's not much has changed for me. I've put on a bit more weight. It's starting to fatten up a little bit in the winter.
To fatten up a little bit.
To stay warm. But
there's been 879 comments on that. And obviously a lot of people are smashing it with one person probably doing a hungy. But we're giving away a PSA 10 Mu V fusion strike or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, show them.
Valued at $700.
Yeah, we went in there with the intentions of buying upside down. I'm buying a $1,000 card. We're going to get a Bulbasaur PSA 10, but I was like, you know what? This one looks cool as shit. So that gets drawn on Sunday this week. So not long left. Go to Instagram, you'll find it. It's pretty cool. But
the response
you want to do more.
The response is great. So I feel like while it's hot, people are loving this. We might just throw another one in there this month.
Fuck.
If we can afford to.
Yeah.
But let's get into the footy side of things, Rob. That's a catch up of me and you.
With you though, we didn't even on the local. I had to bring this to your attention. So you've been streaming, and I put in a command in the stream, apostrophe or exclamation point, and put in tips. I thought we didn't do tips last week, and
we did.
It was dead-eyed dicks up until last week. But you went 9 from 9, so that's your
first for the year. I've had some close ones.
You've been killing them.
I hope to do the back-to-back Rob Dog, the double nines.
The back-to-back.
But I've started to pick up. I was a bit shaky at the start. You had me on the ropes, but I've started to pick up.
Yeah, so the last 3 weeks you've gone 8, 8, and 9.
It's good. It's good ticker.
You lead the season by 1 tip, so it's 59 and 60. You're in front. I won the rounds 1, 2, 3, 8. You went 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So obviously I've got a bit lazy with it.
Yeah.
I've got to pick that back up.
Well, I think you just went for a few out there sort of ones which were working early.
I had a few
which were working really good early. So
there's a team that's been on Tips' nightmare, and I'd say like North, Essendon, West Coast every now and then.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're the ones that will get you. They're the hardest ones and Port Adelaide too. They're the hardest ones to tip at the moment. You just don't know what the hell you're going to get when they rock up.
You know, they beat Geelong and they're close to beating Adelaide and the Doggies last week, so you don't know. So
it is rough
tipping's
out there.
tough. Tipping is tough.
But we'll jump into the big talking points, and obviously the one you can't shy away from is Michael Voss has stepped down from the coach of the Carlton Footy Club.
Yeah,
and an assistant's gone too recently too.
Yeah, the list manager.
He went too?
He's gone too.
And so coach, assistant coach, and list manager's gone. Catch you later.
Gone.
Damn.
So I think,
when you first saw it, I didn't even see it till you messaged me.
Well, we're all thinking he's going to get the sack.
Yeah.
But he's handed it himself. So
it
must have been taking a toll on the poor guy.
He's done the old, you can't fire me, I quit.
Yeah. He's a legend.
He's gone out on his shield.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're like, brother, you've just after all you've gone through, why now? Why not just see it out till they do it?
I'm sure there are reasons.
What do you think the reasons are then?
Oh, well, he's probably feeling a lot of pressure and probably, the writing was on the wall. So it might be better for the club for just to, start to move in a different direction.
Do you reckon they've given him hey, you're a champion of the game, you've been coaching for a while now, maybe, hey, if you want to quit, we can make it look like it's cool for you.
Possibly. You would never know. Because
you will know. He'll come out soon.
Yeah, things like that do happen. But, look, you have to feel for the bloke, no matter what.
If that club's not going well, there's about 3 clubs that if they're not going well in the AFL, coaching them would be the hardest job in the AFL.
I think they've gone through 9 coaches within the last 15 odd years or something.
I'd love to see how many coaches he's had.
You think Chris Scott, he's been at Geelong for 16 years, 1 coach. I think Carlton's gone through 9 coaches over the last 15 odd years.
How many coaches has Carlton had in the past 20 years? How many senior coaches?
Yeah.
Let's check what this is. I'm going to see if it comes up with holy shit.
It's
permanent senior coaches since 2006. Dennis Pagan.
Yep.
From 2003 to 2007. I started with Ratton. He was 2007 to 2012. Malthouse, 2013, 2015. Brendan Bolton, 2016 to 2019. David Teague, 2019, 2021. Michael Voss, 2022 to present. Interim coaches, Johnny Barker.
Yep.
Ashley Hansen.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, okay.
Since 2003.
And then the 9th now, which is Josh Fraser, who's stepping in.
Has he taken over?
Yeah, he's stepping in.
Everyone was saying Simo was going to.
Oh, well, he hasn't. It's an interim, I suppose. He's coaching them this week.
Yeah. So what do you think now for the Blues? They're up Schitt's Creek.
Oh, man.
They're a terrible team at the moment. We've seen. I've probably seen them 4 times this year.
So what did you say? When was that first coaching thing?
2003.
Yes.
Dennis Pagan.
So is it the biggest fail of the club who should be going, with what they had at their hands, 2 Coleman medals, Brownlow medalists, high picks? Is it the biggest fail of the club we've seen in the last decade?
There's so much. They've played how many finals? I played in 3 final series out of 5, maybe 4 final series out of 6 years there, from 2009 to 2014, and then from there they've only played 1 finals campaign, right?
Yeah.
And they got to a prelim. Oh, two finals. They played prelim and elimination.
So, and what they've had at the club,
they've had
at
some
their hands,
serious
Curnow,
talent,
Mackay
serious
winning
players.
Coleman's, Cripps, double Brownlow, Welsh, rising star.
Last year when they lost,
Wiedering all Australian back, they have a spine.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the worst I've seen the club in a long time, and they're only going to get worse because they're going to go through a rebuild. #rebuild.
Would you want to coach them?
No,
it has to be a lot of money.
It has to be.
You look at Vossi and look what he's gone through. You would want to be getting paid a bomb to go under potential stress like that.
Maybe he's not a good coach. Has anyone thought of that? Like, maybe he's not a good coach because what's he done?
Well, he got him to a prelim.
Yeah, that's good. One year he got to a prelim.
They were rabble before he got there.
So 2022. Is that when he first started coaching? Yeah, so 4 years.
They were nowhere.
Yeah, so maybe make a good coach. But how do you go to a prelim and then go so bad?
Well, I think just the loss of players.
Yeah. There's so much there that like the average Joe doesn't see, and I'm not seeing it because I just see them do bad.
Yeah.
But I think a big clean out's going to happen. The Demons are doing it now, but to find a coach, do you think young up and coming coach or just he's been through the ringer senior coach?
If I think just young up and coming because it fully takes the stress off the club.
But then if he's not great and he hasn't proved himself,
You
3 or 4 years in, then what?
Well, I sort of look at it like the West Coast, Andrew McWalter, sort of know what's at his hands, give him a chance. Can't go that hard at him. Look at the club.
Yeah,
I think maybe that's it. Whereas if they step in with a senior coach, that's like a John Longmire or something, and they can't go well again, well they'll just be screaming at him like they were screaming at Voss. So I actually don't know where they're going to head. But
players are going to go this year. Surely.
Have to.
Yeah,
They have to.
I know he probably won't. But if they're going to go through a rebuild, and
Well,
they
they
won't say
he
they are,
might.
but he will fuck off.
Yeah.
He will leave.
Yeah.
And he can.
And so he should.
He can. He's not. Is he captain? No.
Yeah.
He is captain.
Yeah, he is captain.
Yeah.
So
Walsh will become captain. Cripper leaves. Fresh start somewhere. Play finals. Hopefully, fucking win a premiership.
yeah, and for Vossi, I mean, there's rumours maybe he'll come back to Brisbane, and I hope he does.
Oh yeah, he'd be great
Because
up
you'd
there.
love to see that guy get some success, even as just an assistant or just some sort of role at a club where, we probably, with the success, he'll be appreciated a bit more.
If the Blues went on that rampage in the second half, and they won the game, would Vossi still be coaching?
No.
He
He'd
still
already,
would've
he'd
done
already made up his mind.
He's already said?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
He just want to come back to the motherland. And
I hope he does, because he's a legend of the club, and probably a guy like that does deserve some success after what he's copped at being at Carlton.
How long is Vegas going to be coach for?
Well, I think he's got a couple, one more, maybe 2. I don't know. But he can make his own rules.
Of course he can.
He can do whatever he wants.
But
Not sure.
Knowing the bloke, how long do you reckon he has? I reckon he's only got 2 in him and he's done. And then he's going to go down Tassie in 2028 and do some sort of role.
Not sure, but
He doesn't want to be coached, but he'll go down there and do some sort
I'd
of role.
hate to say if they keep winning grannies, he just keeps going on.
Of course.
Why
That's
change
dumb
it?
to do that.
Not sure, man.
All
I'm
right.
really not sure with that one.
Good luck to everyone involved in the Blues. Hopefully there's some pressure off you, but the players know that you just got another coach sacked.
Is Robinson the hard coach they need?
That's no way, brother. I'd rather slip my foreskin off. All right, this one has been making waves around the community. SP10.
Ooh, that's
Scott
a gold
Pendlebury,
jumper
number
game.
10, jumper revenue chat. So I've been hearing and obviously seeing that he's been...
You like all this marketing stuff. You're a pretty whiz.
I love
You're
it.
really good with this type of stuff.
I love it. I do. I love the fact that he's asked for 100% revenue.
You rate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Like, he's trying to squeeze as much out of this as he can.
Yeah.
And why not? You've played 400 many games? 426?
It's 434.
434.
The record, I think it is.
Well, far out, Brussels
You
sprout.
better check that. We should know what the record is.
Yeah, I thought
I think
had it
433 was last week. 434 is a record.
there. Regardless, it's bonkers.
Anyway, it's mental.
You can do the gold number, get 100% of the revenue. I saw there's some uproar about it. Why was it uproar? I can't remember. Someone, I think, because
Just other clubs were uproaring about
I think it's Indigenous round as well, and he's going to be playing in that jumper, right?
Yeah, well,
And they usually give percentage of that commission to the
yeah,
others.
I think other clubs were just, I don't know why.
I don't know.
But he can wear up to 12 jumpers in this game.
Why?
For make bank. match worn
What,
Scott Pendlebury
2, 4,
jersey.
6. You can't be doing 3 a quarter.
Well, apparently rumoured to be doing 3 a quarter.
How many rotations is he going to actually have?
Start on the ground with one, come off,
Yeah.
put another one on, come off, wear the other one. Don't know. Come on for the last couple of minutes.
Who are they even playing?
They're playing West Coast, so they're going to win. He's going to have a big game.
So he can take the piss.
The boys are going to feed him.
Yeah. He's going to get high 30 touches.
So, if he gets through 12 jumpers, that gives 12 opportunities to buy a match-worn record jumper by Scott Pendlebury. That's big dollars.
If that's his...
Are they saying figures up to 100K?
If that's him saying, I want to wear 3 a quarter, he's been a greedy fuck. That's too much. It's not even about... Like, you're doing the best thing in the AFL, playing the most games played. 3 a quarter, keep asking for 100% revenue...
If you were in his position, would you do that knowing you're getting 100% revenue and each jumper you wear can pop off?
100%. But no one can think like that because no one's going to be in that scenario.
Yeah.
So I'd say, I would do the same thing. But you're starting to feel like a bit of a wanker. That's what I would like. You're doing a bit much.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing feat.
I don't think we're ever going to see it again.
That's what I mean. It's an amazing feat. Might not be able to have again. So why not cash in?
Why not? I mean, we're all for it. So
12 jumpers in the game, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be at the high.
You know what I hope? West Coast have all this shit on their board and they just say, fuck this. We need to win this game.
Oh, God. If they roll him, it is the biggest party upset in the AFL history.
And it's happened with who before?
Paddy Dangerfield, 350.
Boom.
But this is record game against the biggest club in the AFL. Expecting 90 to 95,000 at the MCG for this game.
West Coast were the most people they've played in front of in yonks.
If they roll Collingwood, party's off.
Hang on. It's this week?
No,
next week,
because he's going to rest.
I was going to say, it's Sydney and Collingwood.
It's they've timed it absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that's madness.
I mean, well played, Collingwood. That's
well played
perfect.
him. He's and they want to get a record out of him, and he wasn't doing like great numbers up until he broke a record on Anzac Day. So he's just saving his best for when it needs to happen. Holy shiver, that's crazy.
So are players becoming the new brands now, Rob?
Yeah. Why not? Yep.
You're big, and again, you're the right man to ask this. You're big on brands. If people don't know, you're very good with branding.
The only person
everything.
I find the most marketable in the AFL is Bailey Smith, and he's got every brand on coming out his ass.
Yeah.
So
Nick Dacos is right up there.
Yeah, but even then, he's just doing like the niche ones.
Yeah.
Like just the standard deals, and I'm sure he's making a lot of money off it. But no one's thinking outside the box yet.
Okay.
And they can't really because there's so much protected sponsors in the AFL pigeonhole everybody. But yeah, I like it. Hey, is anyone going to ask for a jumper from him at the game?
At the end of the game?
They're playing against West Coast. If Harley Reid comes up to you and he's like, hey, mate, jersey swap, please.
No, he won't get it.
Would you say, give me 25 grand?
Might have to be more than that.
I would steal one. I'm trying to steal one somehow. But
it's going to be big. I'm keen to see what he cashes out at.
Well, no one's going to know.
Yeah,
if he actually wears 12, then we'll know.
It'll be made public, I have no doubt.
All right. We have Sir Doug Nicholls round. It is round 10 and 11 coming up. Just off the bat, who you've been involved in a few. Who do you reckon in the AFL do the jumpers the best, consistently? Because it's obviously a cultural thing. They bring in artists from usually that area, or it's family, or sometimes players. Like a lot of players end up having a hand in it. I know Kalachi did a fair bit for the Lions, and we had Charlie Cameron did some stuff, Kitty Coleman, and Nakaya as well. So I know a lot of players get involved, but who do you think does it well? There's a few on the website. Yeah,
it's hard to go past Essendon and Richmond.
That's what I wrote too.
But I've had a look at the jumpers. Sometimes,
without sounding like that guy, sometimes simple is better.
It is. It actually is.
Simplicity on it, but it's obvious enough to see. Okay, that's a great jumper. It means something. Da da da.
Yeah. So
when there's too much going on,
you can't really work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good seeing that the artists get free reign on and they get to do a lot of it. But I remember back in the day they weren't.
My top three, and in order for this year, I like West Coast in number one. Yep. I think theirs is cool with the bird's eyes at the front.
Yeah.
Essendon have the double snakehead, so they're my number two. I think that's a cool way to do their sash.
Yeah, yeah.
And my number three is Hawthorn. I just really like the design of their jersey. It looks really cool. Yeah. At first I looked at it, I thought it was Richmond. I was like, what the hell?
The colours look great though.
But I like what they've done with their colours and stuff. So they're my top three picks for this year. West Coast, Essendon and Hawthorn.
Yeah, I really like Collingwood this year too.
Yeah.
I'll go Collingwood or top three. I'm not going to put them in numbers. Fremantle's is cool as shit because I like how they've left the purple in the middle. So they've done the Docker, and then they've got the the stuff on the sides of that, and then big
simple
gap.
but nice. You
Love
understand it. Yeah.
You know who's always got like just cool jerseys and jumpers and stuff is GWS.
I knew you were going to pick the Giants because they were very close to getting.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
So that's my top 3.
You can tell their jersey. You can tell they're the Giants.
They just always do good jumpers.
They do, man. Their camo one is always going to be my goat.
That and then there's a full charcoal one. Looks mad.
So good.
So they're my top 3, but it's always a very special round. I played my best game ever in Indigenous round against GWS too.
Nice.
So that was something that was obviously the kids and that love that shit. But there's some cool ones. I can't wait to see them out on display.
2 weeks of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So make up your mind.
That deserves 2 weeks. We will come back to it and we'll see. Because some do away and some do home.
And the gold Pendlebury out there.
But this one, we're going to give a shout out to somebody, and there's a couple boys from the Lions teams, and there's one guy in particular who's recently became a medalist, a Mitch Robinson medalist. Ryan Lester, the appreciation post. Now
it is, man. And he's been in the media a lot, and he doesn't get this.
But he doesn't like the media. He doesn't
get this. And
how awkward is he when we gave him the medal?
Yeah, yeah.
But he's been dropped. See, are these your? This is
I want people to know just to how big the journey is in a way.
All right. Well, just from us knowing him as a person, I'll start off with saying he's one of the best blokes you've ever met.
Easily.
And I'm so flat that he usually does this in the off season. He will sit a player down and give him a real heart to heart and it's eye opening chat. I've never. Did you ever get sat down?
No.
I didn't either.
No.
Stiff. But he's been dropped in his career 17 times in his first 13 seasons.
Yep.
Signed 8 one-year contracts. For anyone at home, that has to be a record.
It definitely is.
It definitely is. Blokes always sign 2 to 3.
And it's going to continue to go more.
Yeah. So he's 8 one-year deals.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stress on a bloke.
Yes.
Because you have to perform that year, otherwise you're not getting one. And the reason why he does keep getting contracts is because if he's not playing somewhere at the start of the season, injuries happen, he comes in and he's always plays his role.
Yes.
Never gets beaten, and he's just a fucking good head to have around the club.
Yeah.
He's still proving people wrong at age 33. Career best form at the moment, 17.6 disposals, 2.9 rebound 50s, and he is one of the best clubmen in the AFL. Well, what's your liking? Because I know you love him. We all love him.
Yeah, one of the good guys.
But not everyone knows him.
I message him most weeks about the game and whatever, and just moments that he has. But to sum it up, the guy was in the leadership. I'm not sure if he still is at the moment. I think sort of gone past it, but he was in the leadership group whilst mostly playing VFL.
Yeah.
Right, and that sums
crazy.
it up, right? And voted by everyone at the club. I'm sure there may be some stories like that, but year in, year out, he wasn't consistent in the best, 22 picked.
Yeah.
And it just sums it up. And
there was never any questions asked either. It was always his name was always top something. So if he was playing AFL, he would have been captain.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If he was always solidified AFL playing every week, close to being captain.
Yeah, and I just think it's awesome that he's playing his best footy, and a guy like that gets 2 premiership because he is one of the great blokes in the footy world.
Mm-hmm.
Flown under the radar. Not many people know him outside of sort of Brizzy and whatever like that. But for him to finally get some flowers that he would not care about,
doesn't give a shit.
Just loves this. He just loves the club. I mean, he bleeds Brisbane, and for him to have already 2 premierships and now playing his best footy. Is just awesome to see.
He might go again.
It. He really. I have no doubt. I'll be in his ear to tell him to go again because he is playing his best footy. So why would he stop now?
Again too. So
partly the reason Lachie Neale had a massive game on the weekend against Carlton, but partly the reason Brisbane held on to win that game was because of Ryan Lester's performance.
We noticed. He's a player that you don't like. You notice he does things, but you're always like, "Oh, Lester, thank God for Lester." Oh, Lester.
Yeah.
But he's not going to do the flashy shit. But it's like, "Oh, thank God Lester was back there."
Yep, and I think we notice a bit more because of being his teammate and people in Britain. But if you're one of those people that watch him, you probably don't give him the respect that this guy deserves. So,
fucking good on you, Leslie.
I'm happy. So I love doing a pump up post like that for someone like that.
Is 250 this week, or is closing in on it?
It's closing in on it, which is huge, man. And he's spent a lot of time in the VFL. So to get out 250 and playing his career best footy, I'll be letting him know all about it.
Love that. Now, another teammate of his, and he's been your teammate.
He hasn't. He hasn't.
Wasn't there when you were there?
No. He come after.
Oh, nice. Logan Morris, could he seriously become the first $2 million player? Who's chasing him?
I don't know, but he seriously could become the first $2 million player.
He's a gun. And you were saying some shit off air before that he was 3 goals off kicking 100 before 21.
Yep. And
bonkers.
some of the names in there were like Tony Lockett, Lance Franklin, all
Really?
these guys. He was 3 goals off it, man.
How good can he actually be? Like, what's the ceiling for him? Now, the players around him aren't the ones that are, like, taking the ball off him or anything, but is he a proper key forward, or is he a half forward who can get up and down the ground and then be like a solidified player like that?
No, he's a key
Proper key forward.
Yeah, yeah. And
so he's a baby. So put in like 2 more years on him.
he probably doesn't have like key forward like stature.
When I'm standing next to him, I'm like, oh, he's just a little bit tall. A bit bigger.
But the way he plays the game, his IQ, everything, you can just put him down as a key because, I mean, geez, I want to hate to see his ceiling. He's going to...
I saw his bloody...
I think at one stage he's going to be a Coleman medalist, for sure.
I think so. Mate, he was nearly like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and he's right. And he's so young, and you know.
Would Tassie seriously go after him? Like,
oh, you're stupid not to.
Yeah.
And $2 million, yeah, he's probably just about worth that.
He's one of the future
Again, he
forwards.
leads Brisbane all-time goal kicks at the MCG. Kicked 7 on a well-known defender in Darcy Moore.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that's not easy. Like
no,
captain,
he's a beast.
Whatever. So I think his ceiling's huge. Is he worth $2 million? I think he's going to be.
Time will tell.
Time will tell, but
I
I
can't
think
wait to
he's
see who he
certainly
is.
pushing that $2 million mark. So
Why
I
not?
call him the big ticket, and he's getting a big paycheck.
Fucking hate the big ticket. All right, let's get stuck into the games and let's talk about the current ladder as it sits. So I'll just reel through the top 10 quickly. Number 1, Swans. 2, Freo. 3, Hawks. 4, Brizzy Lions. 5, Cats. 6, Gold Coast. 7, Melbourne Demons. 8, Adelaide Crows. 9, Bulldogs. 10, Collingwood Magpies. I feel like it's starting to shape like it should be. There's some bullshit teams in there earlier on.
Yeah.
Like we had North, we had West Coast at one stage.
North is still in the top 10?
North?
Or they slipped down,
12,
have they? Yeah,
12.
okay. Yeah.
So they'll start going down. But is there anyone in there like that's you think that might not be there? I reckon that if you pause it right now, that looks like the end of the season top 10.
I'm scared for Collingwood if they can hold into the top 10.
Yeah. There's a lot of just shit going around in Collingwood. Like,
yeah.
I think once the Pendlebury stuff's done, then it's like they can just stuff.
You know, like they drew against the Hawks. I thought, ooh, they might be coming on, but then they play the Cats and get annihilated.
Yeah. That's what... So a team who would go into the top 10 and out for Collingwood, do you reckon Saints?
I think the North and St Kilda are flirting. Like North are starting like to be that team. Like
Demons won't be there for much longer, surely.
Oh well, yeah. It's hard. It's really hard to know. I think North are going to flirt with the top 10.
Yeah. If anyone's coming in, it's Saints and fuck. If Port beat a bunch of shit teams for the rest of the year, they could be around the 10th mark. But it might be a bit of a logjam from 10 to 12.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out as we get there. But as I said, the bottom 11, Saints, North, Giants, Port, Eagles, Carlton, Essendon, Rich What? And the games that we're going to preview this week, off the bat, it is a big game for us, especially Thursday night footy. Brisbane versus Geelong. It's the grand final.
We've only had to wait 10 weeks for a grand final rematch.
And we've spoken about this. Put it the first game of the year.
Put it the first game. Am I happy about it? Not really.
How's the turnaround for these two teams, especially Geelong?
Yeah,
That's stiff.
5 days.
That's stiff.
So that's stiff.
6 for Brizzy.
Yeah.
Or five for Brit. They call it 5 days for them, but it's 4 real days you got till the next game for Geelong.
I'm a bit, I'm not too happy about this. 1, Geelong's coming off a 5-dayer. And 2, Brisbane are not in their best shape.
Last time they met.
I'd love to see these two teams at full strength,
In
7-day breaks, a week off, going hard at it. But we're not going to get that. But at least we are getting a grand final rematch.
Too many
finally.
excuses coming into it, you reckon?
Couple.
Yeah, okay. But so obviously last time they met was the grand final. Brisbane beat it by 47 points, 122 to 75. I don't know where both these teams are at right now in terms of like what's their best look like.
Yeah.
Brisbane have been ravaged with a bunch of injuries. They've had a shitload of suspensions, reports, just random shit going on for their season.
I think blokes are still going to miss a couple of weeks this week for Brisbane. They're going to be full strength.
Yeah, they're both 6-3 though.
Yeah.
At the moment. So Geelong, they've got players in there. They're not full strength either.
No.
I don't know the injury list. I don't care, but I just feel like if these two teams at their primes play in the final, like a final.
Yeah.
I just don't know who would win.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're at. That's what I mean. I don't know.
And currently at the moment it is raining in Brisbane, so we may see a tough game of footy getting played. These teams might be out on their feet. Obviously, Geelong coming off 5-day break, playing in the wet. But I call this one the chess match. Two of the best coaches going at it. Chris Fagan, Chris Scott. I mean, it's going to be...
There's always a bit of something going on.
Who's going to be playing the best, chess and checkers type of setup, because you've got Mullins who tags. Who does he go to? Chalky Neal. You've got McCluggage. You've got Zach Bailey in very good form. You've got Ashcroft who's playing very well.
Yeah, but if you cut the head off the snake, sometimes the rest will crumble, but not with the Lions because you've got players who are ready to go.
And then you've got a guy like Mark O'Connor who gets a job on Rayner. Do they stick with that, or do they put him on a Neal or something? So this is the one where I think you try to watch with a coaching point of view.
Do we tag Bailey Smith? That's the question, because this bloke's been fucking taking the piss.
I don't think Brisbane tag.
Berry's not back, eh?
No, I don't think he had a fitness test. I'm not sure if he's going to get named.
Bailey Smith's been having I don't know what he's averaging, but he's had 40 on the weekend, and his biggest gains are 612. But he's just a running machine. So if anyone's going to do it, I'd say, be Berry type player, or I wouldn't mind seeing McCluggage go to him.
Yeah, and he might, and it might be a great matchup, but he might have a backpack himself in Mullins. So
to make it 2-1.
They could definitely.
I would love that mind game.
See,
who's going to hold that the longest?
This is the battle of the coaches. This game.
Maxie Holmes has been killing it too.
Yeah, he has. So
Oliver Henry randomly pops up with 4 snags.
Big Jezza Cameron, we know. They get Ty Gallup back now. Leicester's in good form. I mean, Harris Andrews will want to bounce back after last week's performance. I know that.
Oh no. Insane. Nah, fuck that, man. Harry Mackay got some cheapies at the end.
Yeah, but he's a captain. He would take that one.
I would take it personally. But
Harris is like.
He had 3 goals, 21 actually. Mackay.
Yeah. So.
So the players you were just mentioning. So Lockie had 33, McCluggage 25, Brucey, Big Bruce had 24. It was a pretty quiet game from the Ashcrofts, 21, 23 touches, but everyone was playing their role.
Yeah.
It was like Dunkley didn't do much. Like obviously he had 9 tackles.
But one does it one week. The next.
That's what I'm saying. Like. He still had 20 touches, 9 tackles, so he doesn't have to get the ball all the time, which is good.
We know what Zach Bailey did to the Cats in the grand final.
Yeah. I swear every time I go watch the fucking Lions and I'm thinking Bailey's going to dominate, it doesn't do it.
Well,
it's pissing me off now.
So, yeah, this one's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting watch from a coaching point of view, I think. Like, a lot of games are going to get played. Yeah. A lot of games, a lot of movement.
If it rains, nothing's going to get played or movement. It's just like, hey, boys, go for it.
Yeah, which I like to see.
Yeah.
That's what's me and Robbo's simple game plan. Just go at it head to head.
Surge footy, baby. That's going to be a hard tip, but we'll do it soon.
But grand final rematch is here. I'm pumped about it. So
Swans versus Collingwood. Now, this game, if this was last year, I'd be like, fuck, this is a really good game.
Yeah.
Swannies are sitting top of the ladder with 32 points. Oh, man, I don't know.
Why
the Pies are so inconsistent. It's pissing me off.
Yes, this is why it's a big game, because this could really start tipping the needle for Collingwood.
Yeah.
They're versing another good team. They've had Hawthorn, Drew, come into Geelong, got pumped. Now they're versing the top of the table leaders in the Swans. If they get pumped again, well, can they compete against the best teams?
No, they can't, but they'll finish somewhere abouts. They'll be in the finals. Like, they'll find a way.
But then
a 54-point loss, like you draw with Hawks, 54-point loss. You come against Swans, and if you lose this by 30 plus, they'll be like, "Fuck, all right, focus on next week. We've got West Coast." Yeah. All they got to do is beat teams below them, and they're playing finals.
Yeah,
they're struggling against top 8 teams.
Will we really think they're going to be a threat? See, once they win this,
I said no at the very start. I was like, no, I don't think.
If they can win this game, you get them in the finals at the G with their crowd base. Oh yeah, they're a threat. But if they get smashed again, you just start to think maybe the top of the table is too good for the Pies, who made a prelim last year.
I'm going to say if they play a top 4, top 5 team, they're not winning a final. If they're playing from 6 below, they'll push anyone, push any of those bitches. Yeah. But I don't know. I just don't know where they're at, and it's going to be wild till we do, because you think they've got age, they've got such a long time left in the season, brother. Not that much. It's round 10.
Yeah, it's round 10 and it's sneaking up, and it was good to
really
see.
Sneaking up.
It was good to see DeGoey get going, because when he gets going, he's a fun watch. But I mean,
DeGoey had 30. Yeah, Dacos 29.
Getting
Chris,
tagged
28,
with a backpack.
Pendlebury 27 in the goal.
They've
got players who are doing it. They just don't have much avenue to goal.
Because that's what's coming out.
Who's kicking goals? Macca kicked 3. Yeah. But he's not kicking 3 every week. So I don't know their avenue to goal. Their middies aren't kicking goals like they used to. The middies were that was like the weapon.
The noise around it is, are they a one-man band with no Dacos? Are they fully cooked?
Yeah.
Like they're
not fully cooked, but they rely on him so much.
Yeah.
And if he wasn't in the team, they would have they'd be more evenly spread and they would know how to play better.
Well,
but you're just relying on Dacos.
I mean, I know Brisbane's a good team, but we've seen what happened to Collingwood at the Gabba when he didn't play. Yes. And the games he has played at the Gabba, he has spanked Brisbane.
Yeah. Are they a one-man team at the moment? It just says yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they got players who are very good. They've got a very good team.
Yes, they do.
But they're just getting on, brother. Like, they're like, what are they playing for? It'll take a toll. They've been in a few big finals campaigns.
Yeah, bro.
So, I don't know. We're going to do our tips, but the writing's going to be on the wall how they go against Swans. Over there, it's going to be a fucking hard game to win. 7:30 Friday night, Swans and Pies.
Because for a second I thought, oh shit, against the Hawks. Like I thought, like, oh yeah,
They're going
to be a good team.
Hawks could have played bad,
and then they drew in Geelong, and now we'll see with the top team in Sydney. So
next game I want to ask you about is Suns vs Port. I don't want to go on it too much. Port have been like, what the fuck? But they beat the Cats a few weeks ago. They're just doing some random shit. They're not the best team going around, but the Suns aren't where they thought they're sixth on the ladder, great, but they're not dominating or they're not proving to me that okay they're going to go a step further this year.
Yeah, well, I did ask the chat a lot about this, and the Suns was what I asked. I just thought they'd be a bit more of a powerhouse right now than what they are. I feel a little bit let down by them. Not to say they're not going to be, and I know they got some new faces still want to get going, like Jamara. Let's give him a chance. Petrarca's doing his thing. He's dominating, there's no doubt. But they're not the powerhouse I'm talking about yet.
And it might take, we're going to say it might take the year. They'll play finals. I'm not questioning that. It's the teams that they've lost against, which just randomly have those upsets where they might lose against some pooey team. Yeah. But if they lose a Port on it's a Friday night game? Yeah, Friday night in Darwin.
And I'm also angry about these double headers that the AFL are putting out. It's 2 weeks in a row, and I think they're going to continue to do them.
Why that? Because no one's going to watch fucking Gold
Put
Coast
another one on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Please.
There's a 6:15 game on Sunday.
Yeah.
There's 3 games already on Sunday, actually.
Well, what have we got?
Chuck it on Saturday somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
1:15, 4:15, 7:35.
Friday night needs to be one game and one game only. Yeah, I agree. Thursday and Friday, one gamers. But yeah, it's very hard to watch.
But no, if they lose to Port in Darwin, I don't know, man.
They won't lose in Darwin.
No, of course I think they won all the games.
But they're just not the powerhouse I would have thought yet.
Not yet. I want to see some big scalps. They started well, and then from rounds like 4 to whatever, they're just like a few upsets here and there.
Yeah. They don't feel like a threat yet. Not yet. They certainly can be.
They can be. That's what I mean. When they get going. The next one we have.
It's the last one.
But at the same time, I'm feeling for both these teams. But it's Blues versus Dogs. Are the Blues going to respond after they just got their well, we can't say they got sacked. Are they going to respond after their coach quit on them?
I'm going to say yes.
Best time to do it right now.
For once, I'm actually going to go on Carlton's back here and say they're going to play with a I don't give a fuck attitude. What have we got to lose? We just lost our coach. Everyone's up against us. Our fans are up against us. We're going to win. Yeah. And that's the best way to do it. But I don't think it's going to happen. And, I mean, this is why this is a big game, and everyone's going to be watching.
It was a close game. Last time they played was round 3 last year.
Yeah.
Blues lost by 8 points.
And I think the Dogs are gettable at the moment. You know, English is injured. They've got so many injuries. And as a player, I hated playing teams that had controversy, like coming off something like this. Yeah. You know, I hate it. It just gave them ammo. It gives them a reason. They've got nothing to lose, man. They've just lost their coach at round 10. Yeah. They've got nothing to lose. Oh, well, if they lose, they didn't really have a coach. They're not really going that well. It's ammo. Yeah. What do they got to lose? Oh, well, boys, we were meant to.
Is the coach that's coming in, what's his name?
Josh Fraser.
Oh, it's a big ruckman.
Yeah.
Is he going to make a lot of changes, you reckon?
I don't think so.
Usually they come in and go, boom, and change a bunch of shit.
Yeah, he might, maybe one or two, but I don't think so. That'd stir up a bit more media chatter around.
It means that's who he thought weren't playing well.
Yeah, so I mean, not for this week anyway.
It's a big game.
It's a big game in the terms of it's a big watch.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that one. You know? Saturday 7:35. I watched a little bit,
and
unfortunately, then they start losing.
The poor old doggies, they are gettable just purely based off injury, not because they're a bad team.
I want to say who's what's her name? Western Bulldogs injury list, because I know it's just growing and growing. Here we go. Medical room 3 days ago. Sam Darcy season, Laith Vandermeer, 4 to 6 weeks.
Very good player.
Cody Waitman, 2 to 4 weeks away. I can't wait to see him play. James O'Donnell, Rory Lobb is 1 to 2 weeks away. Libba, he's got concussion. He's waiting for that shit. English, concussion. Luke Kennedy test with his eye.
All these guys. And then the Bont played on one leg last week. Yes, he played very good, but, he's probably not as fit as he...
That's too many good players on that team.
It's too many.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, it's a
Starters.
lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's a lot. And very good ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the 8 good starters.
Arguably, English can be their most important player.
Darcy can be best in the comp. Might be at one stage. English...
They need him. You need him. Like
Kennedy's very good in his
Libba does his job. You know what you get from him.
He's been killing it down back.
Yeah, so...
Waitman can kick fucking goals at his butthole.
And you get a raging Carlton with no coach.
They got to stand for something. It's embarrassing for them.
But then again, if Carlton get flogged, oh boy, you've lost to a team with a lot of
Voss
injuries.
Told you it wasn't me. Yeah. If they win, Voss is like, what the fuck? If they get their second win for the season and Vossi's not there, it's going to look bad on him.
Oh, it'd be heartbreaking.
He'd be shitting himself Saturday night.
It'd be heartbreak if they were down at halftime
and they come back and win,
and you
or they're up at halftime and then they smack him in the second half.
Yeah, something like that. It'd just be heartbreak to see.
Not much structurally was going to change this weekend. They can't do too much.
Well, they can't. They can't really, can they? So
it's just about standing up for something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, that is that round. Let's get stuck into the quick tips, and I mean quick race. I've already written mine down.
Yeah, let's go for them.
So eat a bag. I'm not ready to muck around. All right, Brisbane Lions, Geelong, grand final. Thursday night.
This is one where I have a feeling about. But I'm going to go with my boys.
So you are shitting them a little bit about Geelong?
I am a little bit. But Lions.
I'm going Cats.
Ooh.
Yeah. Swans and Collingwood, Friday night footy.
Swans
for me too. Gold Coast, Port Adelaide, Darwin footy, Friday night.
Oh, I have to go to the Suns because they've got a perfect record.
Suns. Crows North, Saturday, Adelaide Oval.
Ooh.
No, not even in that. I'm going Crows. Where the hell have they been? What are they?
Oh, yeah, I'll go the Crows.
I'm going Crows. Melbourne Demons and Hawthorn MCG, Saturday.
Hawks
for me too. Blues and Doggies. Put your money where your mouth is, Reese.
I'm going Carlton.
I'm going Doggies.
I'm going for the Blues. My first time.
Yeah, they've let me down too much, these blokes. Essendon and Freo, Sunday. Freo, yeah. Saints and Richmond, Saints. This one. West Coast Eagles versus GWS, Optus Stadium.
Oh, no, the Giants, man.
Yeah, Giants for me. I want to say, on that, I want to see where the Giants are at injuries-wise. Greater Western Sydney injury list. Where are they? Is it still packed? Or no, it's not bad. What do you think?
Still pretty loaded.
Okay. Oh, that's not it. I don't want to see that.
But yeah, I've tipped Carlton.
How do you feel about it?
I feel a bit like.
It could bite you in the ass. Thing is that you're up by 1.
Yeah, so this could be my safety.
Injury list as of April and May. Tom Green knee season. Sam Taylor 3 weeks away. Cody Angovi 3 weeks. Logan Smith 4 weeks. Nick Madden's 8 weeks. Darcy Jones TBC. Josh Kelly TBC. Lee Kalir 1 and 2. Nathan Waters TBC. Ryan Angwood. So I think it's getting. There's more players than I don't know. So I think like the good ones, Josh Kelly, Darcy Jones, Sam Taylor, Tom Green.
They're getting there.
They're getting back. And then they could get back in the right time. Yeah. All right, my brother. That is episode 80, preview round 10. It's a big round. There's a lot going on this round. And we'll be back next week, but far out.
Welcome back, Rob Dog.
Welcome
He's
back.
Healthy. That's all that's important. So
exactly.
Thanks for tuning in.
Reese is streaming all the time. So going on to, he's going to start, what are you going to start?
Kick.
He's going to start Kick. So please go over if you're on here. I'll put a link in the description. Peace. All right, 3, 2, 1, press stop.